Each year, technology brings a wealth of advancement that can alter our future. Technology is everywhere and it is pushing our society forward. And in order for us to move forward with it, we must know how to use it. So with that being said, I'm going to teach you how to install RAM inside your personal desktop computer. RAM is a random access memory card, which is your memory to your computer, and usually it only has 6 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes. So most people like to upgrade it just so they can have more memory, and their computers can be a little bit faster at multitasking. So first, what we're going to do is show you guys the RAM card, and this is what it looks like. If you touch the gold plates at the bottom, it damages the card, so never touch those. If you guys want to look at it, you can. And you guys need to know how to replace these because it can save you guys money and it can give you the satisfaction of doing it on your own. So instead of going to Geek Squad to pay $50 or $100 to get it fixed, you can do it on your own. And you guys all know what RAM is, whether you know it or not, because it's in your laptops, desktops, MacBooks. Every time you use a computer, you're using your RAM. So you guys are all pretty familiar with it in some way. And if you ever touch the gold plates on here, that is because, and they get damaged, is because you're causing electrostatic discharge, and that just completely ruins the card. And you gotta make sure that your computer is completely unplugged from everything, there's no power on, and you wanna make sure that it sits for at least 30 minutes to an hour because you don't wanna burn your hands inside the computer. And then you're gonna wanna remove the case cover. And a lot of them have screws, so you have a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver in case you need to take those off. But we don't have to take those off because this one doesn't have screws. And it opens up kind of like a book. And then I'm going to go ahead and take out the motherboard so you guys can get a better look at where the memory cards are. So you're going to take out the fan, which this is what keeps the central processing unit cool down so it doesn't overheat. And this is the power supply cord. This is what gives your computer all the power that it needs. And then you'll just take out all the other cords on the motherboard so you can pull it out. And you'll take out the graphics card. And you also take out the PCI card. And then you'll make sure that the output cables aren't getting caught on the outside of the computer. So that way when you pull the motherboard out, it'll just come right out instead of getting caught on it. And then this is where the RAM goes. There's already a card in there. And this is the DDR3 card. And the DDR4 card is this one right here, which is what we're going to upgrade to. It's just more efficient, and it makes your computer multitasking a little bit faster. It doesn't make your computer faster. It just makes whenever you're like on Microsoft PowerPoint or Microsoft Word or Photoshop or something like that, it makes switching back and forth between the applications faster because sometimes it can glitch up and take forever to load and whatnot, so it just makes that a little bit faster. And the slots on here are color coded. There's tan slots, green slots, and black slots, and the black slots are for the RAM. So in order to take the RAM out, there's these little clips, and they just open up like that, and you take it out. Remember not to touch the gold, because that'll cause the electric discharge. And then you'll take the new upgraded RAM, you just put it in, just like that, and you'll wait for it to snap, and that means that it's in. So it's in right there. And then you're going to want to put the motherboard back in how you had it before. And And then you're going to want to plug all the cords back in. And it's a pretty simple process if you just watch YouTube videos or look it up on Google and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's pretty simple. And I'm pretty credible to do it because I've taken computer science classes and computer information system classes where I've taken these computers apart and put them back together and I've replaced the parts inside of them. So I've become very familiar with the whole process of replacing them. And then you just put the fan back in. And you'll put your power supply back in. And you can see where the power supply cable is. And there's a little cutout on the middle right here. You just slip it in there. And the computer has little slots, little buttons, so you don't have to unscrew anything. You just hit the button, and they usually can pull right out. There's green slots, and then there's just these little silver buttons. And then you'll put in the graphics card. And then you'll put in the PCI card. And if you want, you can put the DDR3 card that was the one we had before we upgraded. You can also put it in the slot along with the DDR4 card because it will still be extra memory, it just won't be upgraded like the other slot is. But it will still give you the extra memory. And like I said, you'll hear the clicks. And just close the case. Just like that. And you'll set it back up and you'll plug the cords in how they were. And you'll plug the cord into the wall with the power supply and you'll turn it on. And it should work after that, and if it doesn't, then you just do it again and blow out the dust that's in the slot. And it should work, and if it doesn't work, that means because you touched the gold plates at the bottom, you just have to buy a new card. And they're usually only about $30. So that's how you replace the RAM card. Good job.